Hey everyone, welcome back to Auto Vehicle Info, your go-to channel for the latest in automotive innovation, performance, and style. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting electric vehicles hitting the market, the 2026 Tesla Model 3. This isn't just a refresh, it's a bold step forward for Tesla's best-selling sedan, blending cutting-edge technology, jaw-dropping range, and a sleek design that's turning heads. Whether you're an EV enthusiast, a Tesla fan, or just curious about what's next in the world of electric cars, buckle up because we're about to take a deep dive into everything the 2026 Tesla Model 3 has to offer. From its performance specs to its futuristic interior, we'll cover it all, so let's get started. First, let's talk about why the 2026 Tesla Model 3 is such a big deal. Since its debut in 2017, the Model 3 has been a game-changer, becoming the best-selling luxury electric vehicle in the United States and a global icon for sustainable driving. The 2024 Highland refresh set the stage with updated styling and tech, but for 2026, Tesla's pushing the envelope even further. This sedan is designed to compete with rivals like the Hyundai Ioniq 6, BMW i4, and the upcoming Mercedes-Benz CLA Electric, while staying true to Tesla's mission of accelerating the world's transition to sustainable energy. With an estimated starting price around $45,000, the Model 3 remains Tesla's most affordable offering, yet it packs premium features, impressive performance, and a range that could make gas-powered cars obsolete for many drivers. So, what's new for 2026? Let's break it down. The heart of the 2026 Tesla Model 3 is its powertrain, and Tesla's delivering some serious upgrades here. The star of the show is the new long-range rear-wheel drive (RWD) variant, which boasts an astonishing 830 kilometers, or about 516 miles, of range under the Chinese CLTC test cycle. Now, before you get too excited, keep in mind that the CLTC standard is more optimistic than the WLTP standard used in Europe and Australia, which estimates a still impressive range of over 700 kilometers, or roughly 435 miles. In the US, the EPA estimated range for the long-range RWD is around 363 miles, while the long-range all-wheel drive AWD variant offers about 346 miles. For those craving speed, the Performance AWD trim sacrifices some range, around 298 miles, for a blistering 0 to 60 mph sprint in just 2.9 seconds, thanks to its 510 horsepower dual-motor setup. The long-range RWD model, powered by a single 225 kilowatts, about 302 horsepower motor, hits 0 to 100 km/h, 0-62 miles per hour, in 5.2 seconds, while the long-range AWD, with 394 horsepower, does it in 4.0 seconds. These numbers make the Model 3 not just efficient but thrilling to drive, blending eco-consciousness with sports car-like performance. What's powering this incredible range? A new 78.4 kWh nickel-manganese cobalt (NMC) battery from LG Energy Solution, which is a step up from the previous 75 kWh pack. This battery offers better energy density and longevity, allowing the Model 3 to go further on a single charge. Charging is another area where Tesla shines. The Model 3 supports fast charging at up to 250 kilowatts on Tesla's supercharger network, which can add about 175 miles of range in just 15 minutes. In testing, the long-range AWD gained 118 miles in 15 minutes and 245 miles in an hour, making road trips more convenient than ever. Plus, Tesla's supercharger network remains a massive advantage, with thousands of fast-charging stations worldwide, though competitors like Hyundai and BMW are starting to gain access to it. For home charging, you can use a standard wall outlet or a Tesla wall connector, making it easy to wake up to a full tank every morning. The Model 3's efficiency is also top-notch, using about 25.3 kilowatt-hours per 100 miles, compared to a Ford Mustang Mach-E's 32.7 kilowatt-hours, meaning you'll spend less on electricity for every mile you drive. Now, let's step inside the cabin, where the 2026 Model 3 feels like a spaceship disguised as a sedan. The interior got a major overhaul in the 2024 refresh, and Tesla's carried those improvements into 2026 with a few tweaks. The centerpiece is the massive 15.4-inch central touchscreen, which controls nearly everything: gear selection, climate settings, navigation, and even the speedometer. It's intuitive for tech-savvy drivers, with crisp graphics and Google-based navigation, but it can be distracting since there are almost no physical buttons. The steering wheel's turn signal buttons, which replace the traditional stock, might take some getting used to, but they're part of Tesla's minimalist approach. Rear passengers get their own 8-inch touchscreen for climate control and entertainment, like streaming Netflix or playing built-in video games. The cabin is wrapped in premium, soft-touch materials, with ventilated front seats, heated seats all around, and customizable ambient lighting that creates a cocoon-like atmosphere. The 360-degree acoustic glass makes the cabin whisper quiet, and the all-glass roof lets in natural light while blocking harmful UV rays. Storage is generous, with a 21 cubic foot trunk, a 3.1 cubic foot frunk, and plenty of interior cubbies. However, the lack of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto might disappoint some, though Tesla's infotainment system, with its 17-speaker premium audio, is immersive enough to make up for it. Performance-wise, the 2026 Model 3 is a joy to drive. The long-range AWD, for example, feels sporty and agile, with quick steering and balanced handling that make it fun on twisty roads. Its low center of gravity, thanks to the floor-mounted battery, gives it a planted feel, and the regenerative braking allows for one-pedal driving that's smooth and intuitive. The performance trim takes things up a notch with 20-inch wheels, adaptive suspension, larger brakes, and a track mode that lets you tweak torque splits and stability control for a tailored driving experience. Testers have praised the Model 3's acceleration, with the long-range AWD hitting 0 to 60 mph in 4.2 seconds on Edmund's test track, though its braking distance was slightly longer than ideal. Comfort is another strong suit, with supportive front seats and a smooth ride that absorbs most road imperfections. The rear seats are decent but a bit low, which might make taller passengers feel less comfortable on long trips. Overall, the Model 3 strikes a balance between daily driver practicality and enthusiast-level excitement. Let's talk tech, because Tesla's always been a leader here. The 2026 Model 3 comes standard with the Autopilot suite, including automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, and adaptive cruise control. The optional full self-driving FSD package adds features like city street navigation, automated lane changes, and parking, but it's not without controversy. While FSD shows promise, testers have noted erratic behavior and questionable decision-making, and it's not yet reliable enough to fully trust. It's also pricey, so you'll need to weigh whether it's worth the cost. The Tesla mobile app is a standout, letting you precondition the cabin, plan charging routes, or even use your phone as a key. 2 wireless charging pads and USB-C ports keep your devices powered, and the voice command system is surprisingly versatile, handling tasks like adjusting the climate or opening the glove box. However, the touchscreen-heavy interface can be a learning curve for some, and the lack of traditional controls might frustrate drivers who prefer tactile feedback. Cargo space is another area where the Model 3 excels. With 24.1 cubic feet of total storage, 21 in the trunk, 3.1 in the frunk, it outshines competitors like the Hyundai Ioniq 6, 11.6 cubic feet, and Polestar 2, 14.4 cubic feet. The rear seats fold nearly flat, making it easy to haul larger items, and the deep trunk well adds versatility. Small item storage is plentiful, with a roomy center console, felt-lined door pockets, and space for water bottles. However, installing car seats can be tricky due to tightly tucked anchors, though the generous rear legroom accommodates rear-facing seats well. For those looking to personalize their Model 3, aftermarket tuner Novatic offers upgrades like 21-inch Vossen-forged wheels, lowering springs, and aerodynamic body kits, including a front lip spoiler and rear diffuser. These mods not only enhance the look but can reduce drag, potentially boosting range by up to 7%, though that claim needs real-world testing. On the environmental front, the 2026 Model 3 is a champion. With zero tailpipe emissions, it's a cleaner alternative to gas-powered sedans, reducing CO2 emissions by about 46% compared to a typical internal combustion engine vehicle. Tesla's gigafactories are increasingly powered by renewable energy, and the company is ramping up battery recycling efforts to minimize environmental impact. Cost-wise, the Model 3 is a great value, with energy costs around 3 cents per mile compared to 15 cents for a gas car at $3.50 per gallon. Add in federal tax credits of up to $7,500, no oil changes, and fewer mechanical parts to maintain, and the long-term savings are significant. However, insurance costs can be higher, and the range in real-world conditions often falls short of EPA estimates. MotorTrend's test saw the long-range AWD cover 250 miles at 5% battery, so plan accordingly for long trips. The 2026 Model 3's design is sleeker than ever, with updated exterior styling for better aerodynamics. New colors like stealth gray and ultra red shift hues with the light, adding a dynamic flair. The performance trim gets fast vents and a trunk spoiler for extra presence. However, Tesla's limited color and wheel options mean you might see similar Model 3s on the road, which is where aftermarket mods come in. The car's dimensions, 184.8 inches long, 72.8 inches wide, and 56.8 inches tall, make it compact yet spacious, with a 113.2-inch wheelbase for stability. Curb weight ranges from 3,549 to 4,237 pounds, depending on the trim. Safety-wise, the Model 3 has earned 5-star ratings from agencies like the NHTSA, and its low center of gravity reduces rollover risk. However, Tesla's autopilot has faced scrutiny for misleading marketing, so always stay vigilant behind the wheel. Public reaction to the 2026 Model 3 has been electric, pun intended. Social media is buzzing with excitement over the 830 km CLTC range, with comments on platforms like Reddit and YouTube calling it a game changer for EVs. Some fans are already planning to trade in their gas cars, while others are skeptical about real-world range and FSD reliability. Tesla's brand loyalty remains strong, and with global pushes like the EU's 2035 gas car ban and California's 2035 zero-emission mandate, the Model 3 is well positioned to dominate. Compared to rivals, it offers unmatched range and charging infrastructure, though the Ioniq 6 is more affordable and the BMW i4 leans into luxury. Still, the Model 3's blend of price, performance, and tech makes it a formidable player. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Tesla Model 3 is a refined, powerful, and efficient EV that raises the bar for electric sedans. Its incredible range, fast charging, and thrilling performance make it ideal for daily commutes or cross-country adventures. The futuristic interior and tech are a draw for gadget lovers, though the touchscreen-heavy controls might not suit everyone. With a starting price around $45,000, it's a compelling value, especially with EV incentives and low running costs. Whether you're drawn to its eco-friendly credentials, its speed, or its cutting-edge features, the Model 3 is proof that electric driving can be practical, fun, and forward-thinking. That's all for today's deep dive. If you're as excited about the 2026 Tesla Model 3 as we are, drop a like, subscribe to Auto Vehicle Info, and let us know in the comments what you think about this EV revolution. Until next time, keep driving into the future.